Well, days ahead of the crucial Financial Action Task Force meeting in Paris, in which Pakistan faces the real prospect of being blacklisted, Turkey has extended its support to Islamabad. Then President Erdogan is on a state visit to Pakistan and even called Islamabad a victim of terrorism. The same country sheltered the most dreaded terrorist in the world, Osama bin Laden. In comments that will certainly hurt the Indian administration and community worldwide, the Turkish president also backed Pakistan on the issue of Kashmir. Now, Erdogan made these remarks during the address in the Pakistani parliament. This was the fourth time that Erdogan was addressing a joint session of the Pakistani parliament. The Turkish president's comments will be seen as crucial by Pakistan days before its fate is decided in the Paris meeting. Pakistan has been repeatedly warned by the FATF for failing to take action to curb terror funding. Of 40 recommendations made by the watchdog, Pakistan has fully complied with only one, largely complied with 9, and partially with 26, and totally missed 4 parameters, which were mandatory if Islamabad wanted to be removed from the grey list. A review by the group last year said. The FATF also asked Pakistan to crack down on terror groups like Islamic State, Al-Qaeda, Jamaat-e-ud-Dawa, the Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed, which continue to raise funds openly in Pakistan. Now, under pressure, Pakistan was forced to act. Just 2 days ago, the Pakistani government, for the first time, convicted the Lashkar-e-Toiba founder and mastermind of the Mumbai attacks, Hafiz Saeed, in 2 terror charges, 2 terror funding cases. The world is taking this more with a pinch of salt. The Indian government has already said, and I quote here, the efficacy of this decision remains to be seen. It has to also be seen whether Pakistan will take action against other terrorist entities and individuals operating from its territory as well. Even the United States has asked Pakistan to hold Hafiz Saeed responsible for the Mumbai terror attacks, in which 166 people were killed, including 6 Americans. Meanwhile, the Turkish president also extended his country's support to Pakistan on the issue of Kashmir. Erdogan said that Turkey feels about Kashmir the same way that Pakistan feels about Kashmir, and it is a critical issue for Turkey as well as for Pakistan. Now, Turkey is one isolated voice in the global community that has backed Pakistan on Kashmir. Remember, the world stood firmly with India on Kashmir all this while. And Pakistan recently failed in its desperate bid to get a UN resolution passed on Kashmir. In fact, Imran Khan failed to get even the minimum required support of 16 nations. Even Pakistan's ally, Malaysia, had refused to mention the word Kashmir during Imran Khan's recent visit to Kuala Lumpur. Erdogan also snubbed the US President Donald Trump's West Asia plan, calling it a takeover plan or a project of occupation. Now, earlier Turkey and Iran had slammed the peace plan, while other Islamic nations like UAE and Saudi Arabia had urged negotiations. And WION's Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik is now joining us live from Islamabad for the very latest on this endorsement by the Turkish President Erdogan for Pakistan. What does this mean, this endorsement in the FATF? Does it help Pakistan's cause? And also specifically talking about Kashmir, support there from the Turkish president on Kashmir as well.
Well, Bharvi, it's a major bilateral visit between Pakistan and Turkey, the visit of the Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan, and the fact that he has talked about strengthened trade ties. In fact, Pakistan and Turkey have now entered a bilateral MOU that has said and talked about to uplift the Pakistani trade and Turkish trade to up to $5 billion. That would be something big, given that the current economic situation of Pakistan, that the economy is in a crippling state. Now, the Turkish president addressed the joint sitting of the Pakistani parliament. This is the 4th time he addressed this joint sitting. He's been addressing that since 2009, then 2013. Last one being in 2016, that was boycotted by the then opposition leader Imran Khan and his party, who happens to be in power currently. And this today was the 4th time he's addressed the Pakistani parliament twice as the Prime Minister of Turkey, and this was the 2nd time he was addressing the Pakistani parliament as the President of Turkey. Now, in that address, he took a jibe at the US about their Middle East plan, calling it an quote-unquote invasion plan and not a peace plan. He also said that Turkey would be supporting Pakistan at FATF despite quote-unquote pressures. Regardless of that, he also, along expected lines, he said that that whatever Pakistan's stance is on Kashmir is the same that Turkey would be doing. So nothing different. But having said that, the trade deal and an expected defense deal is on the cards, and that would be something major because Pakistan has been eyeing to get those Apache helicopters from Turkey. Pakistan has been dependent on the Turkish trade, on Pakistan-Turkey bilateral Turkish trade. That has been basically an uplift for the Pakistani economy. So lots of MOUs that are to be done. In a while from now, the Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan will be addressing a joint presser in a while from now. About 5 MOUs have been done, and one of these MOUs, they also include that giving visa-free entry to Pakistani and Turkish nationals in respective countries for about 30 days. Yes, Bharvi.
Right, Anas, thanks very much indeed for joining us with the latest there on the Turkish President Recep Erdogan's visit to Pakistan, where he has endorsed his position on Kashmir and, of course, support in the FATF.